was the day I lost you.
Just Choco Cookie is here! Woo! And these playful twins are not new to Cookie Run. They were originally released 5 years ago in Oven Break. This trailer is clearly a parallel to the Dangerous Exchange story released back then. And we can actually learn a lot by looking at that original story. The focus here are Pawn White Cookie and Pawn Black Cookie, and together they are referred to as just Choco Cookie, singular by the way. Their playable form is also just one cookie. From the trailer, it's shown that we're at the Grand Dust Hotel? What happened to Grand Master Hotel? You can't lie and tell me that Grand Dust Hotel sounds fancier. If you're gonna pick a name, at least try to make it sound nice. Anyways, the Grand Master Hotel is located in the middle of a dark and creepy forest. But this new one is located on a mini island, it seems. Interesting. In the original story, Gingerbrave and friends stumbled upon the hotel right when they needed a place to stay for the night. How convenient. The hotel attendant, Earl Grey Cookie, greeted them and allowed the group to stay temporarily. In the trailer, we don't see him anywhere, which is questionable. It'd be strange to remove him since not only is he the only staff in the hotel, but he's very much connected with the Chess Chocos, basically acting like a guardian of sort. Speaking of which, upon meeting the main cast, the two Chess Chocos were quick to lead them down to the hotel's basement, where a giant chess arena is located, and no one is allowed to leave until they secure a win. Look at this Shining reference. I see you, Deaf Sisters, I see you. The plot is centered around the main characters playing human chess, or cookie chess, against the twins to try and escape, with a little help from Earl Grey. A chessboard is also featured in the trailer, although I doubt they're playing chess here. Also, this chessboard is located in the lobby and not the basement. In the Dangerous Exchange, Gingerbrave beat the two chess prodigies and escaped by literally cheating. He knocked the king over and declared that they took down the king and that they've won. Can't really defend him there. At the end of the story, we learned that the twins were instructed by Dark Enchantress to capture Gingerbrave. Earl Grey was also part of the plan as he tried to force a loss onto Gingerbrave. Although we aren't sure why or how, before the hotel, the twins were staying outside of somewhere, freezing in the snow during winter, when Dark Enchantress found them and took them in. She promised them fun and joy. So, logically, the twins aren't exactly evil by nature, they're just misguided. From design and name alone, the two are very heavily chess-themed, and they themselves are pawns. Kinda like how they were used by Dark Enchantress. You know, being her pawns. Their theme is what you're hearing right now, actually. As I said, the two are considered a singular cookie in gameplay. They take turns summoning 4 chess pieces in their skill: the rook, the knight, the bishop, and the king. The queen is part of their magic candy skill. They have quite the opposite personalities. Pawn White is very extroverted and playful, while Pawn Black is more reserved. They always speak together, with Pawn White speaking first, often very straightforward, and Pawn Black repeating basically the same sentence but with more formal vocabulary. The only exception of this is when they're making moves on the chessboard, and they always refer to themselves as we. So their pronouns are unknown, not like it matters. Also, the chess pieces they summon reflect their playstyle. Pawn White prefers strong and bold moves, using the rook and bishop, 2 pieces that can move fully across the board. Pawn Black prefers more strategic and careful moves, and they summon the knight and the king. These two are described as chess prodigies, and they were the one who taught Earl Grey how to play. The obvious difference between this story and the Kingdom one is these guys. The Grand Master Hotel was specifically built, and they built this massive hotel, just to capture Gingerbrave. And Dark Enchantress was not directly involved in the story, she just instructed the Chess Chocos. Here though, it seems like she's showing up in person. This final shot here looks like a costume, or an alternative form, Well, it doesn't matter since she's not playable anyways. She has this legendary costume in Oven Break, but I'm sure this is gonna be something way better. One thing I hope is we get more Chess Choco story because Oven Break gave them like 10 minutes of screen time. It's a shame because their design is really cool. Their costume as well, it's way too cute. Alright, that's all I have. I hope you've enjoyed and that you learned something new. Let me know, are you excited to see Chess Choco in Kingdom? Leave a comment. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye!